Yeah, so let's continue from the part where we have left. So in the part one, as I have explained you about this question, in case if you have not watched, please watch over there. Now let's move on to the next question. So here it's given, you need to verify. So let's read the instruction. Mark the option with correct arrangement as the answer. If no rearrangement is required, mark option 5. It means no change is required. See, for this, no grammatical thing is required. Very important thing what is required is the actual clarity. I mean, if you are able to understand the context or not, and just if you are able to understand with clarity, easily you can do this. So let's go through. If the drought doesn't end soon, so let me tell you what's the meaning of drought. Drought means lack of water. It means no water. And what is the opposite of this? Flood. Okay, there's plenty of water, right? So if the drought doesn't end soon, it will depend the lives. No, there is something which is looking a bit weird, right? It will depend. No, depend the lives of people who harm. Okay, so if the drought doesn't end, it will harm. Actually, it will harm. So B, sorry, C, right? C will come here. So it will harm the lives of people who actually depend upon agriculture. Sorry, who depend upon agriculture as their livelihood. So what we need to change? We need to change B and C is the right answer. Now, similarly, you need to do this. Let's quickly go through. Even though computers can calculate, okay, obviously computers can calculate profits and losses very quickly, Bayesian accountants tend to stick with the veteran. Okay, so is Bayesian, let's say if we don't know, actually the meaning is stronghold. Okay, with veteran of the, okay, so there is something. So here there is a comparison between computers and obviously it can be veteran. So veteran means who are senior, who are expertise, as we say, veteran actors, right? So profit and losses very quickly, whereas the veteran accountants tend to stick with the Bayesian, means they have the stronghold of the accounting world with the help of like pencil paper. Like they, instead of depending on the computers, they depend only on their handwritten things. That's what we need to change. D with B. B and D. That is option D. Now let's see the next one. After the plane crashed, each of the survivors. Okay. After the plane crash, each, see, for such questions, try to read the full. Each of the survivors received free airfare for life as suffering. No, free airfare is not as a suffering, right? For that consolation means the amount of money which you get for the suffering as a relief fund, kind of. Okay. So here answer gonna be after the plane crash, each of the survivors received free airfare for life as a consolation for their suffering will be the right answer. Okay. So C and D. C and D gonna be the answer. Now, next one. The exhausted mother. Fine. The exhausted mother asked experienced. Okay, it means exhausted in the sense um, she got tired, she was in deep sorrow, like whatever, like she might be in a problem in that sense. Okay, exhausted actually, actual meaning is tired, but here not tired. Here it goes with the problematic situation, or it might be sorrow and everything. The exhausted mother asked experienced friends and family, even family members as well, to deal ways, no, to recommend, okay, to recommend ways to deal with clocky baby. It means C and D. That is TC. Clear? Now, let's go with the next one. Without innovation, humanity would never gain prosper. It okay to new technologies to help. No, there is something. Without innovation, humanity would never gain access, right? Access to new technologies to help us advance and prosper. B and D. So which option? Option D again. Next, a peace negotiation has been in dash means there might be some fight or something. Okay, so peace negotiation it means a settlement to not fight again, right? Has been in dash for last, I mean the blank for last 25 years, and hope is that this would culminate in lasting settlement. So it is something which is ongoing, so ongoing process, right? So that the settlement should happen. It means it is improving slowly, and there is a hope that yes, it will. So let's see the options. Suppress means to stop. So to stop the fight, but here negotiation has to improve, right? Only then the fight can stop. So this cannot be the answer. Regress means coming back to the same situation. For example, let's say in 2000 or in 1990s, we did not have much access to smartphones and all this Wi-Fi and everything. So regress means let's say we are in 2026. So going back to the same like undeveloped society. I mean undeveloped technology related things. So going back to instead of progress, we say regress. It means no development. Opposite of progress, you can say. Distress means pain or sorrow. Fine. Congress is not the party. Congress means gathering of the people. So here improvement is related to progress. So answer is going to be progress. See, in order to solve such questions, you should don't search like you must even try to omit the option. Only then you will get the right answer. So you have to know how to exclude, how to omit the wrong option so that you can select the right option. Fine. Now, here we go. The Sanskrit prayer song Sri Venkatesha Suprabhatam is the dash of most middle class religious Hindu households of southern India. So this particular song, if you'll come to South, you'll find it every home in the Hindu household family. That's so as it is played as a part of the ritual or the culture or even as a part of daily activity, as you can see. So what could not be the option? Stamp. So stamp doesn't have to do anything with this. Medallion means related to medal. So medal is not related to this. Originality, no. Is the originality, no. Hallmark, yes. It's the standard that every Hindu household follows. Curability means that can be cured, which cannot be the answer because we are not talking about any disease. Now, next question. This year's super hot summer should be a dash, even if we have not yet learned from earlier events of extreme temperatures, erratic rainfall, cloudburst, and cyclones. So let me mark A, B, C, D, and E. Fine. So this year super hot summer, it should be even if we have not learned. So something, I mean, already it happened in the past. So this has to be warning. Why? Because entertaining, no. Canning means related to eating flesh. I mean, flesh eating animals related to carnivore. Banning, no, it should not be banned. Earning means to earn the money. So answer is going to be warning. It should be a warning, even if we have not learned. Like similar situation this time, as you can see, the El Nino effect due to the environmental changes, right? Oh, sorry. Canon, as I said, no, sorry. Extremely sorry. Canon means to defeat heavily or punish someone severely. Fine. To punish someone severely is canon. Actually, I have mistaken with carnivore. Extremely sorry for that. Okay. Now, socialism is a political dash that continues to cause much ideological and political confusion in India. Fine. So here we go. Socialism is a political that continues to cause much ideological and political confusion. So something related to negative. Fortune, no, it cannot be. It cannot be a fortune because fortune we use only to tell that something good is going to happen. Capital means money. Socialism doesn't have, goes with the money. Socialism not a device. Estate means related to real estate, no. So legacy, it means uh, it's a political legacy as it can be, right? Why? Because legacy means from grandfather to father, father to son. In the same way, socialism is that association, associated political association, which continues to cause, which causes ideological and political confusion among the people. Her first dash was not to believe any of it, to reject it all. Now, let's see. So, her something, what is that? So, her first glance, it can be. But here, let's say, distaste, no. Why? Because we are not talking about any food. Attitude, her first attitude was not to believe, reject it all. No. Because here we are not talking about knowledge or skill. Inability, never. Okay. Abstain means avoid. So already there is not, so we can't have avoid. Instinct means the self, sometimes you do one thing. Let's say all of a sudden after looking the person, you understand, yes, he is not saying the right thing. Or just by looking the situation, you understand, oh, there is something wrong. So it means the inner belief that's known as the instinct. Fine. That is known as instinct, the inner belief which says no, like there is something which is going to be wrong. So instinct means that particular thing. So our first instinct was not to believe any of it, to reject it at all. That is, so this is all for today. Even we have few more, that's parajumble, that we'll do in our next session, and we'll come up with more and more similar important things.